हरि ओम. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुः मा ते संगोऽस्त्व कर्म. Many of us interpret it as do your best, leave the rest. The purpose of that particular shloka, in fact, the entire Karma Yoga Siddhanta, the purpose of it is in various levels we can see it. Puja Gurudev puts it very beautifully in the following quote, where he says that the future is carved out of the present moment, and tomorrow's harvest depends upon today's plowing and sowing. This is one basic idea of the Karma Yoga Siddhanta. So, what it means is we are the architects of our life. How we want to build it is in our hands. Nobody wants a bad future. Even those that mistake me for somebody that probably would look at their hands and say, Swamiji, tell me what is my future. Gurudev used to say that I can't read the hand, but I can tell you that your future is in your hands. Meaning, if I want, if I care for a very bright future, then the present has to be very diligently handled. One cannot take the present moment casually. When I say casually, I don't mean that it has to be taken seriously, but instead, it has to be taken very sincerely. Someday we will discuss about the difference between seriousness and sincerity. But when one takes it sincerely, one cannot afford to lose the present moment, because every lost present moment is an opportunity that would have made the future a very beautiful garden. But instead, we give up in the present moment. And most people think that going to Bhagavan, going to saintly people, going to such, tavis and other things, is suddenly there is some kind of an external force that comes in and changes my present. It doesn't happen that way. The only route to a better future is a hard work today. There was one army officer, army general, who used to say, sweat today so that you bleed less tomorrow. Such a beautiful message. But many of us, not understanding this direct link of how my life, my present can carve, can uh, beautifully etch it, but it comes with the readiness to go through the tough situations. As it says, those who are tough get through tough situations. How much am I prepared to toil so that the future is beautiful? Either we waste our present moment in the regrets, guilt, remorse of the past, or I do mind brewing some imaginary things of the future, or waste the present moment in some kind of superficial, foolish endeavors. Thanks to the technology, we have TikTok, we have YouTube, we have Shorts, we have Facebook, Twitter, name it. We have it all. These are all distractions in the present moment. Regrets of the past, distractions of the present, and wool gathering of the future. The present is wasted. How do I structure the present moment? Again, this present is a result of the past moments. I may or may not have judiciously used my past, and my present may not be that great. But with all the resources that one has at their own disposal, whether it is uh, human resources, whether it is wealth resources, whether it is opportunities, whether it is people that I can trust and love, people that trust and love me, all of these factors are a direct result of my past, and hence, therefore, no amount of crying helps that my present fails me. My present disgusts me. It is not that the present is has failed me or disgusts me. I was the failure in the past which has resulted in the present. Let bygones be bygones. Let's make a good effort in this present moment so that I take charge of every amount of resource and invest it into perfecting myself with skill sets, with thorough planning, with complete understanding of the fact that I alone am responsible for my life. Here, let me say something very interesting. Uh, when I was in the West, I used to constantly hear people say that one should be God fearing. The Hindu society, the Hindu civilization, Sanatana Dharma does not believe in God fearing mindset. Instead, we say if at all there is something to be scared of, it is one's own karma, or if it is there is something that I have to be fearful of, it is my own lack of investment in my own karma. When I do not invest myself judiciously into my present moment and how minusculely, minutely I care for every single minute, that no moment goes by unaccounted for. And I do the justice to every single present moment that I have at hand. There is nothing that cannot be achieved, but it requires that consistency, the clarity, and the conviction to follow through come what may. Clarity, consistency, and conviction in the present moment, which includes my readiness, my preparedness to go through hardships. It basically boils down to how much of hardship can I bear with a smile on my face without losing the focus of that clarity. It's just like going to exercise, right? When I exercise to tone my body, to build my muscles, to my own better health, there is a point crossing which it is called burning point, that the muscles start burning, they start aching. And if I give up at the drop of a hat, there is no possibility of a better health, let alone the body toning up and the muscles building up. It is after I cross that threshold of burning point is when I start building that muscular rejuvenance. Am I ready? Am I prepared? to invest myself in this present moment to make the best out of it. Once I am ready, such individual can extend that to not just myself, but to my present moment of ecology, economy, generations. When I invest myself into all these factors, in the totality also I can impact, not just at the individual level. But in order to do the totality level, the seva part, I need to first invest my into myself to make myself a better me so that I can be productive, positive, and contributing to myself as well as to the world around. So the future is certainly carved by this present moment. But the only question is, are you in charge? Should you not be in charge? Who's stopping you? Take charge of it and make the best out of one's own life. Hari Om. Until we see in the next one. Take care.